During the CRISPR simulation, I had to juggle several complex situations. Indeed, there was some employee conflict. There was as well communication with my regional VP and operational issues across multiple streams and multiple stores. Looking back to what I did, I can evaluate my performance in four main steps, which are the following one. Prioritizing, delegating, and managing upwards, and especially particularly motivating others. So first, prioritizing. I believe this was one of my strongest skills. There were several competing issues that required immediate attention, and I tried to pay attention to those issues in order to be able to improve. For example, employee complaints and last-minute store preparation for the opening event was a bit hard to deal with, because you have to be very, you have to improvise, you have to try to find a way to act in some situations where you didn't have time to prepare for it. So it's a bit hard, but I try to deal with these issues. So I focused on identifying which tasks had the biggest impact on business results and employee morale. Second, delegating. This was an area for improvement. I would say, yes, there was a room for improvement in this subject for me. So I tend to take on too much myself because I want things done perfectly, and I want to have the best impact on employee morals and results. I could have trusted my assistant Elizabeth more with communication or maybe administrative work if I had to go back to what I did and try to improve some things. So in the simulation, this led to a few bottlenecks. For instance, I could have trusted I could have done some tasks a bit better, and I could have also give away some tasks, which is the main aspect of prioritizing, is that you have to prioritize, so you have to do some tasks before others. So it's what I should really improve, I would say, during this work. And third, managing upwards. My communication with Jane, the regional VP, vice president, was professional and respectful, especially when they conflicted with the realities in the field. Managing upwards effectively means, to me, not only showing accountability, but also advocating for your team's needs. And finally, I try to keep my team motivated. I try to give them objective, recognize everyone's efforts, because I know that a team that is motivated and in that feel that its work is rewarded can work better and can have a bigger impact on the productivity and the profitability globally. For instance, I encouraged Sam after his frustrations with his manager, but still, motivation is not just about being positive, it's about giving feedback, setting clear expectation, and connecting individual efforts to the biggest company mission. So this experience reminded me that small gestures of recognition can go a long way, but they need to be supported by consistent communication and follow-up in order to, as I said, add some human aspect on the work, because you have to feel respected and you have to feel considered in order to work well, to me. However, I realized that I could have made much better use of this technology. Like, for instance, PowerPoint, I could have done better. Artificial intelligence could have summarized me store performance data, so it would have enabled me to create clear updates for my regional VP. And this experience teaches me that while AI is a powerful tool, it doesn't replace human leadership, and human values are still needed in order to work well. When AI is used wisely, it can free up time for leaders to focus on what matters the most. But as I said, it has to be used wisely, and it has to be used in order to it has to be used as a tool more than as a replacement of a human job. So the biggest lesson I took from the CRISPR simulation to conclude is that leadership is really about balancing people and performance, short-term action and long-term opportunities, listening and deciding, and try to understand your team's needs and try to lead the team, of course, to the best possible result.